Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and his son Yahusha HaMashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo, and I'm going to do a trade recap on my trade on AMD. Today is the 9th of February 2023. It's approximately 11:07 a.m. And let's start with the US dollar. I had a prior video on my market analysis, and I started with the US dollar, and I was saying that we're probably going to get some buying right here at VWAP, right? So anything pushing up above is going to put pressure on the stock market to push it down, right? So even though like there was stocks that's having like a bullish setup, you got to be cautious of the US dollar gaining strength, right? And putting pressure on that. So I was more leaning towards trading AMD because of this impending strength in the US dollar. So let's see here. Let's look at the Russell E-mini. Right, so the Russell E-mini it took out the overnight high. Let's see here, 1 second. Try and make this right. Alright, so we took out the overnight high right here, that red line, and then we rejected at that level, started to push down, got the wick rejections, retest, and now we're down at what is that? That's annual anchored upper band VWAP, right? So this is the overnight low. We're probably trying to take out both of them today. So we took out the overnight high, taking out the overnight low probably, so gotta look out for further bearishness in the stock market. So let's look at ES1 SPY mini futures. Right, so SPY never got up to the overnight high. We got up to the POC level here on the money zone, rejected right there, pulled back, stayed below lower POC, and just kept getting these wick rejections, broke the value area low. Now we're retesting the value area low, and next up might be like pivot level, top central pivot, and get down to the overnight low again. So it's looking kind of bearish right now. Let's see on the NQ1. Right, the NQ1 is the same kind of setup, but this one got some strength, took out the overnight low, wick rejections at the value area low, wick rejections right here, retest at the bottom central pivot, got down to the pivot level, got some support, and now we're looking bearish again. Probably get to the top central pivot and maybe try to get to the overnight low. So let's see my trade. So since everything was looking kind of bearish, right, I went over to AMD, and let's see here. Where's my entry? Okay. All right, so usually I take some paper trades along with my my live trades to kind of show some levels on TradingView as well, but I only took one of them today because I was kind of preoccupied with all this back and forth, right? So while I was trading live, I couldn't really come over here and execute the same kind of trade that I'm doing on my live trade, right? So let's see. The first trade here was a sell at 85.92. So that was a breakdown of the money zone value area high. we opened below the value area high, so I'm looking for sells right there. Let's see something, 1 second. Right, so it's a higher value day in the money zone. Yesterday's value area high was down here. Value area low is now above that, but we're opening within value. So even though it's a higher value relationship, I'm still looking for it. Like the overall market was looking a little weak, so AMD was pushing down, took that short right here at what was it again? $85.92. So let me just go over to like my real trading platform, my live trading platform. All right, so the actual trade was at 85.94. Took a break even here at 85.86. Took another short here at 86.07. Stopped out at 86.05. Took another short here at 85.99. Stopped out at 85.86. And then eventually I got this short right here when we tried to come up to like this 86. Well, 87 was the target, right? So let me show you something here. If this will cooperate. Yeah, this is not cooperating right here. Because when I put this on the big monitor, it gets too big and cluttered up. Let me see if I can adjust that. 1 second. Yeah, I think I have too much things open with my trading platform. So let's see here. 1 second. All right, this should work now. Yeah, still okay. All right. Okay, so on AMD, right, while we were doing this kind of choppy action right here, I was looking at it like, okay, if we're not going to break down lower, right, on these levels, let me see, I can make this a little bigger. Man, this is moving super slow. I have my trading platform open and I'm doing the recording, so the OBS studio, so a lot is going on, so it's kind of slowing things down. I might have to get some more RAM. So you see this big liquidity right here on Bookmap at 87. That's a large offer right there. And this was also a large offer at, I think it was 86.50 or something like that. So while I was breaking even on these trades that I just showed you, right, I thought to myself, I say, you know what, so if we're not breaking down, we're gonna probably, if we're not breaking down these levels, right, we're probably gonna attack these offers here. Excuse me. So I was thinking we'd probably get up to 87, but then I saw that we had this rejection right here. We had the selling after we hit this offer. So that's why I got into this. Let me see. Let me take this down. That's when I got into this trade right here at 86.30, right? So 86.30, took that short right there, added to the position at 86.02, and then I started to cover because of my rules. Let me see on trading view, throw on VWAP. Right, so on VWAP around this level here, we started to push above lower VWAP, which is this green line. So I decided to, you know what, let me just take off some. I think I actually take off some of it above VWAP actually. So let's see, VWAP was around 85.80, lower VWAP was 85.73. So let me go back across here. Right, so took a partial at 85.82, and then the rest of it at 85.93. So that's how I took my partials, using lower VWAP. Actually it was VWAP, right, 85.93, and this level right here when it was starting to push up off of lower VWAP. So I took off the trade, you know, because it's kind of like it's a real sideways kind of range day. I was thinking about taking some of these range tops and try trading like a range day, but that's too risky, man, and I don't really have a trade plan for that. So my plans, as you can see, like my shorts, right, they work, they go into profit, right? But my target is around 85, right, which was I believe it was Camarilla S3. Let me find that right there. Right, so this is Camarilla S3 right here, and that target was 83.74. So that was my original target, right? So I'm looking for the breakdown. Even yesterday's close 84.69, looking at those levels, and we never really got to those levels from the short, right? So we just stayed in this this chop zone right here, you know. So I'm not really partialing out and taking profit prematurely, you know. My trade plan is not a partial out quickly, you know. So like these trades, if I took partials here, I would be in more profit, but that's not my trade plan. I'm not a partial king, you know what I'm saying? I like to partial, like when we really, like if I see that it's a choppy kind of market, right, then I would take this partial here, right, and start closing out, because I realize the pattern, we getting down to these levels and just pushing back up. So that's why I closed out. At least let me get something for the day, you know what I'm saying, because I know that my trade style is not really playing out today, you know. So yeah, so that's my trade on AMD. Looking at AMD as the weak tech stock. So anytime I'm looking for shorts or the market is weak, I'm looking to trade AMD. If the market is strong, I'm looking to trade like Nvidia and Tesla. And Tesla was quite bullish today, man. So shout out to the people who took Tesla. You know, you got this nice run up from 205 to 213, so that was good, you know. But I don't want to trade stocks that's kind of going against the market, you know. That's not really my trade plan either. So, you know, shout out to the Tesla people, man, the Tesla traders, you know what I'm saying. All right, y'all, it's not King, but Malak Shalomo, and that was my trade review on AMD. And check out my trade review on the Forex Trader on USD JPY. I believe this is my prior video, so check that out too. All right, you all, trade safe and stay blessed.